Hi friends! I'll wait for you, a few of you to come on. See if I can get the angle here. Yeah. Okay, I am going to make a low carb deep dish pizza, and I am using I decided to do this in our 12-inch cast iron skillet. I'm heating it up. It's been on for just a couple minutes on high, like medium high. So I have a bag of frozen cauliflower rice that we get at Costco. It comes in a bag of like 6 or 8, and I just love this because it just adds texture and it adds some oomph to my food. So because our cast iron skillet is already pre-seasoned, I am not seasoning it. I'm just going to throw this on here. Hey Beth, thanks for joining me. So this just cooks for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes on the stovetop, just to cook it. And then I'm going to add in some beaten eggs, 4 beaten eggs. And I am going to also stir in about 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. There might be more. I'm just going to kind of see what it looks like. And a little bit of Parmesan cheese. What was the other thing I was going to add? Oh, did I tell you it's going to be 4 eggs that are beaten? I'm going to show you here in just a second. And using my Easy Read measuring cup. Did you know the mini whipper's back? Hey Stacy, I'm so glad you're here. And Chris, thanks for joining me. I should have done this in your virtual party, huh? Anyway, we're just whipping up a little bit of eggs. So again, once the cauliflower's cooked just a little bit, once I assemble all of this on the stove top, I'm going to top it with a little bit of tomato paste. I'm going to add, this is the other thing, the garlic and herb rub. Oh my goodness, this just makes any vegetable taste incredible. It just takes it from ordinary to extraordinary. And then I'm going to add the Italian seasoning to the tomato paste. And then I'm just going to top it with, 8 to 10 pepperonis, not too much. Hey Ashley, how fun to have you. I hear you're baking up a storm. Is this true? Sugar-free baking? I would love to hear more about that. I'd love some samples, Ashley. We've done a little bit of sugar-free baking over here, but man, tonight I'm thinking, I have a Zoom meeting tonight, but I'm thinking about making some coconut ice cream. So anyway, so this is going over here. We've gone a couple of minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add in the eggs and the seasoning mix. And this is going to make the crust. And I'll tell you, I used to make this on either our pizza stone or our rock crock. And I would make it completely with an egg crust. I would bake the egg and some mozzarella cheese. And then I would top it in. It looked just like a pizza. And my son would eat it. And then one day I told him, you know that is not pizza. And he said, yeah, it is. And I said, no, it's not. He never ate it again because then he found out it really wasn't. But it literally tasted so much like pizza. This is, I know you're going to ask me how much should I put in, and I just put in about 5 shakes. How's that? The last time I made this, I did it in our 10-inch, so this might be a little bit thinner crust, but I love the crunchiness of this. So that's why I'm doing it in the cast iron. It just sears the bottom so beautifully, like only cast iron can. So that's why I'm choosing to do this. Plus, it gives me a little bit more substantial serving, and it's yummy. So let's see if I can bring it over here so you can see what it looks like. Hey Wendy, nice to see you. Can you see it? This is not a professional cooking show, can you tell? But it's more fun that way, don't you think? Okay, what else did I say I was going to put in here? I'm going to add in spinach. I'm going to probably just throw in the whole thing, because isn't it crazy how it just cooks down? Yeah, I'm doing the whole thing. That's just what I'm doing. I like to add as many vegetables, especially since I'm going to be doing a lot of cheese and pepperoni that, you know, really aren't your great sources for protein, but boy, they add a nice flavor, and so this justifies it for me. So, okay, I'm having spinach, and I'm having cauliflower, and I'm having some eggs in here too. So those are good forms of protein. We're going to let this cook down just a little bit, and I have not had cast iron in my kitchen since I was a little girl. I remember my dad used to sear. My dad would make jalapeno peppers and what's the other peppers, and he would sear them. He would be sweating, but that's what he would do, fire roasted peppers for his Mexican food, his tamales and his frijoles and all of that. So I remember cast iron being a part of our kitchen when I was growing up, but now I feel like I have a complete kitchen. So I have the 10-inch and the 12-inch, and I'm looking forward to, I'll just tell you, a few more maybe being added to our collection someday soon. That's all I know. So let's add in some cheese. Hi, Camelia, good to see you. Thanks for joining. What are you all having for dinner tonight? I'd love to hear. Hey, Mark, glad you're here. I'm going to do a little Parmesan as well. I should have saved some for the topping, but I will now. And then, once this is all put in here, so I'm using, I'm just amazed also that this really doesn't stick. And then the next day when I went to heat it up, I used my little easy bake oven over here. Has the best reheat option, as well as the rotisserie. So we're definitely finding some staples that we're cooking. So my husband loves spaghetti. He'll eat spaghetti like 2 or 3 nights a week, and I'm not a huge spaghetti fan. But when he does it over pasta, and I do it over, usually over zucchini. So I just wanted something different tonight that would still have that Italian flair to it. So that's why I decided I'm going to do this. Sprinkle on a little Italian seasoning, and I'm using the old version, the vintage version of the scoop and spread. If you guys don't have this, I highly recommend it. So this is called the scoop and spread. So see, it's got a little bit of an angle, and then you can use this for spreading on this side. We have this, and it is in the really nice gray stone. This product, when you purchase it, it's $10. The really cool thing about this is when you purchase this month, Pampered Chef, $1 typically goes to Feeding America, and that $1 usually gives 10 meals. This month, Pampered Chef is donating $2 every time this is sold. So what that means is that you're going to be able to provide 20 meals. So before this pandemic, 1 in 7 Americans were going hungry and needing assistance with food. So I love, love, love that our company is donating that. We also are doubling our donations on our Feeding America fundraisers right now also. And when you round up your order, even if if your order was $89.39, I'll say $89.50, and you round up 50 cents, that 50 cents is going to stay local, so it will help people locally. When you purchase the product, or the Cut and Seal's the other product, it goes to the national organization. 98% of the proceeds are going straight to the needs of America's Hungry. Very little administrative costs. We've been a part of this program for, I want to say, over 20 years. And the other cool thing about it is that they're going to the places with the greatest need. They're distributing as much as possible. So I have already opened this, if you don't have our smooth edge can opener, I think you guys are all Pampered Chef junkies that are joining me right now, but you can take the lid off simply by going like that. I was lazy and I used about half of this last time I made this, and then the lid can go right back on and you can use it for storing. Don't do it for a long time, but if you're just going to be like a week. So then this little scraper is the perfect scraper. I'm just going to put this in here, and it's going to be a little bit weird. I'm just going to kind of mix the, I don't really care what my food looks like. Do you guys like it to look good? Well, it's fun when it does look good, but I really like it to taste good. That's what I'm all about. Real food, real fast is what I love to do. So we're just going to spread this over the top. Somebody said, go Martha. I really kind of more feel like I'm more like Julia Childs just because I'm goofy and I am messy and I like to experiment. And so I really feel a kindredness with, one day I said, instead of Julia Childs, I said, I feel like I'm Julia Roberts. Didn't realize what I had said. So that was just a wannabe, apparently. So let's see if I can show you. I'm just going to sprinkle on a little bit of the Parmesan cheese on the top, and we're going to just top it with a little bit of our pepperoni, and then this is going right in the oven. 400 degrees on convection bake. I'll show you a picture of this here real quick before I put it in. And it's just going in for 15 minutes because it's pretty much cooked. You just have to now allow it to marinate the flavors together. So I'm going to be having, it's, you know, it's, the other thing I love about this is it's basically a one-pot meal. It's got my vegetables, it's got my protein in here, it's got some fiber in here, it's got some healthy fat, some not so healthy fat, but, and it's, what else does it have? It's yummy. This is my indulgence. I don't eat like this every day. I try to stay away from red meats just a couple times a week, just because my body just doesn't assimilate them, and I think probably most don't. So I get my protein in other ways. I don't know if you knew this, but our enrichables, or we have a kale and fiber enrichable. Check out my post about that. I'd love to talk to you more about that. Hey Sheree, I just love you too. Kayla, I'm glad you love the opener. Oh, look at all you guys. Hey Robin. So, and Elaine, thanks for joining. Hillary, it's like romper room, and I see Melody. Yay, so fun. Oh, let me show you what it looks like and what it's going to, now I'm just going to put it in the oven. I'll snap a picture. Can you see? Let's see. Oh, can you see? Oh, shoot, what'd I do? Uh-oh. Oh, oops, hang on. If you wait long enough, there's a blooper. Can you see it? There it is. Oh, I hope you're all staying well, and love you, Melody, and gosh, I miss people. So let me know if you have any questions on anything I made. This is a made-up recipe, so I hope you took notes because I just kind of sprinkled it on and it's going in the oven. So thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful night and stay healthy, everybody. Bye.